it's Myla. Thanks for clicking play on another Myla Minutes. Today, some words to live by and some things to try. This is a big one and a tough one. Okay, so you have to let your kids struggle and you have to let them fail sometimes. That is really hard because it's so painful to watch someone you love have a hard time, especially when you can rescue them. But in the long term, you are doing them a huge disservice if you do not allow them to struggle and you do not allow them to fail. So early on, when your kid learns to start walking, we have to let them fail because otherwise they'll never learn to walk. If you catch your kid before they fall every time or you carry them everywhere, they will never learn. So as they fall down, they pick themselves back up and they keep walking. And sometimes they hurt themselves, but they're okay. So that is a very small example of letting them struggle and fail, but long term, you really have to let them struggle and fail. And that can look like losing a student election, and not trying to fix the results. That can be a really tough one. Not doing well on a project or a paper, and letting them experience what that's like. It could be something as simple as leaving a folder on the counter at home when they should have taken it to school. In my household, we allow one pass. So I will bring you your folder, your project, your jacket, your lunch one time. And after that, sorry, you're gonna have the consequences. I'm not gonna rescue you every time. I'm not gonna bring you your stuff every time you forget it. And it's really okay if you make a mistake, if you fail, if you're struggling. So hopefully you're helping your kid cope with that as well as experience it. So it isn't just, oh, you failed, boo-hoo, whatever. It is how to cope through that because they are looking to you and your response for their failure. How are you reacting? What are you doing? And that is how they learn how to react in failing or experiencing failure. And long term, what can happen is if you don't allow for these types of things to happen when they're younger, when the stakes get higher, and especially when they leave your house, go to college or have a job, and they fail or even have a small failure, not even a catastrophic one, they often don't know how to handle it because they've never failed before and it's terrifying to fail. And so failing in the comfort of your own family and home is a lot better, and coping through it and helping people helping your kid through it than having them do it on their own when they're an adult, which can be really hard. So obviously there's been a lot written about this idea, resilience, grit. There's a great book by Leahy called The Gift of Failure. I'll put some information in the notes for this episode about that. So there's lots of places to get more information, but sometimes just supporting them through the failure and helping them cope with it is the best experience than trying to protect them from all failure. Because again, life is hard, things happen, you're gonna have challenges. And lastly, being transparent about your own failures and sharing your failures with them can also be really helpful. So, oh man, I remember when I lost my 4th grade election, that was rough, and sharing your own times that you've had a hard time can really make them understand that they're going to be okay and you're going to help them through it. So some words to live by, some things to try. Thanks again for watching another Myla Minutes. Please subscribe, share, let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.